Caritas asks that the war in Syria not be forgotten. In an online event set up by the organization, first-hand witnesses explained the situation. The Nuncio, for example, warned that the population is at its breaking point.
After 10 years of a bloody conflict, the peace process, unfortunately, is in a deadlock. The reconstruction and the economic recovery haven't yet started, and many people are losing hope in the future of their country.
Syrian people used to live in a state of luxury and a good economic life 10 years ago. And now 85 to 90, as the Cardinal said, of the Syrians are below the poverty line.
Many people in Syria reach out to charity organizations for help. According to Caritas, the war has destroyed 70% of power plants, 35% of schools, and half of the country's hospitals. That's why the Secretary General of Caritas Internationalis hopes that the 5th conference on Syria, which will be held in Brussels on March 29th and 30th, will draw international attention to this forgotten conflict.
Should be seized to send a strong message of hope and brotherhood to the Syrian people. The Syrians, and especially the Syrian youngest generation, cannot afford any more the trials and violence of this war. They deserve the best.
Caritas asks that all unilateral sanctions on Syria be lifted because they only aggravate the situation for the people. Caritas also asks for services to face the pandemic and for peace achieved through dialogue and not weapons, which would only bring more destruction. The war in Syria has claimed at least 400,000 lives and caused over 5 million people to emigrate, a third of them children.